Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we are going to play a little game of Disney Would You Rather. I think this is going to be really fun, but I think it's going to be really hard to pick between a lot of my favorite Disney things, so we'll see how it goes. I asked on social media for people to send me some Would You Rather questions, kind of like a pick this or that type thing. So I have a list of questions here that I'm going to answer and make some pretty tough decisions on what I would rather do. So the first question that I have for Would You Rather is, would I rather have a Mickey beignet or a Mickey pretzel with cheese? And this question is easy for now because I've never actually had a Mickey beignet. So I would pick the pretzel with cheese. I actually get a Mickey pretzel with cheese probably 2 or 3 times every time I go to Disney. So definitely that. The next one we have is Dole Whip or Mickey bar. That one's kind of hard. So I think if I had to pick, I would pick a Mickey bar because I get multiple Mickey bars on my trip. Like almost every day I get a Mickey bar because they're so good. That doesn't mean I wouldn't get a Dole Whip. That just means if I had to pick between the two, it would be Mickey bar. Next we have Space Mountain or Splash Mountain, and that one is easy for me. It is Splash Mountain. Would I rather go to Disneyland or Disney World? And I think I would pick Disney World. I've never been to Disneyland. I do want to go so bad, but Disney World is a lot bigger. You have all 4 parks, and I just think that that's more of like a big vacation thing. But I do want to go to Disneyland at some point. Bucket list. Next we have Hollywood Studios or Magic Kingdom, and this one is kind of hard, and my answer has changed. So if you were to ask me this like 5 years ago before Toy Story Land and Galaxy's Edge, I would definitely have picked Magic Kingdom. And I do still love Magic Kingdom. But I think that now I would definitely pick Hollywood Studios. They've stepped up their game. They've added a lot more to do, good restaurants, good rides. And I still haven't ridden 2 of the rides there. Rise of the Resistance and Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. So I definitely would pick that. Next, would I rather go on a magic carpet ride with Aladdin or fly to Neverland with Peter Pan? That one's kind of hard. I think I would pick a magic carpet ride with Aladdin because I haven't seen Peter Pan in a while, but if I remember correctly, once you go there, you have a little bit of trouble leaving and it's like not great. So I would pick the magic carpet ride with Aladdin. Next, we have Live with 101 Dalmatians or 7 Dwarves. And if I'm being completely honest, neither of those sound like something I want to do. So can I pick neither? No, but if I had to choose, I guess I would choose to live with the 7 Dwarves because they're gone at work most of the day anyways. Though, if I'm anything like Snow White, they'll just listen to me and help me do whatever I need. And they're like really loyal, and so I guess I'll pick the 7 Dwarves. I think 101 Dalmatians would make a lot of poop, so I don't want that. Next we have watch Fantasmic at Hollywood Studios or Happily Ever After in the Magic Kingdom, and definitely Happily Ever After. I actually just saw Fantasmic for the first time the last time that I was in Disney World, and I did like it. But I honestly kind of, and this is a super unpopular opinion, people are gonna come at me so hard, but I don't really like Fantasmic that much. I feel like I'll definitely give it another try. I did enjoy it, but in my opinion, it just doesn't even compare at all to Happily Ever After. Next we have, would I choose Minnie Mouse or Daisy Duck? And my answer is Daisy Duck because I love her. She's sassy, she's fabulous, and so is Minnie Mouse. Minnie Mouse is fabulous as well, but Daisy Duck just has this attitude about her and I love it. And I was her for Halloween last year, so. Next we have Pop Century or Art of Animation, and I have stayed at Pop Century the past few times that I've gone to Disney. I do love it a lot. But I would like to stay at Art of Animation sometime because I never have. I know that the rooms are really cute and it's about the same like value type of resort. So I think I might pick Art of Animation just because I've never done it. And I really don't see too big of a difference like quality wise in the two. So surprise, surprise, I picked the other resort. Would I rather stay on site or off site? On site, every time. Next we have Animal Kingdom or Epcot. This one is really hard for me because I think it depends on when I'm going. Like if I'm going during Food and Wine Festival or Festival of the Holidays, I definitely would want to go to Epcot, but I don't want to miss out on Animal Kingdom either because I love everything there. I don't know. I think I'm gonna pick Animal Kingdom. I like feel bad about it though. I'm sorry, Epcot. Would I rather go in August or November? So I actually have never gone in November, but this year I have a trip scheduled for the end of November into the beginning of December, and I have been multiple times in August. And I will just say that in my opinion, Disney World in August is miserable. It's very, very hot. It's hurricane season. It's super, super busy because people are going to start going back to school soon. And I'm just not super into it. So I think that I would definitely pick November. And of course, my answer may change after I go in November this year. You never know. I could find out that it's horrible in November. The next question is, would I rather collect ears or pins? And this one is kind of hard, but kind of not. As of right now, I do collect ears. I get a pair of ears every single time I go. So I think my answer would be ears over pins, but I do kind of want to start pin trading and stuff. I think that would be really fun. I just think that it kind of puts me at a disadvantage because I don't live nearby, so I don't get to trade very often. Like I think that that kind of makes it so that I can't trade for all the good pins or I miss out on really good pins. So ears. The next question is between the two big shows at Animal Kingdom, the Finding Nemo show or the Lion King show. And without even thinking, the Lion King show. I would never pick the Finding Nemo show. It's not bad, but I have fallen asleep during it twice. So next is pick between Timon or Pumbaa. I can't. I guess if I had to pick, it would be Timon because he's just funny and he's kind of like the brains behind everything, even though they're both kind of dumb. But he's cute, so I'll pick Timon, I guess. Next is the monorail or the ferry boat. So I normally take the monorail. Just naturally, I just walk to the monorail and I get on it and I go. But I kind of want to start taking the ferry boat more instead because I feel like you can get a lot of good pictures. It's a little bit more relaxing. It might be a little bit quicker. I don't know. So I think I'm gonna pick ferry boat. Next, it's live in the Grand Floridian for 4 months free or have 4 hours in Disney with no other guests. I'm gonna pick live in the Grand Floridian for 4 months free because I can get a lot more done in 4 months with other guests in the park than I would in 4 hours. And I stand by that. Next we have Test Track or Rock and Roller Coaster, and I think I would pick Test Track. When I was writing these down, I kind of thought I was gonna pick Rock and Roller Coaster, but I'm gonna change it to Test Track because I don't know if you watched my last video, but I explained how much I love Test Track, where you get to make the car and then ride the ride. So I think that I would pick Test Track just because it's kind of more interactive and it's still a really fun ride and it's still really fast. So I would do that. Next is a kind of a hard one as well. Ride Space Mountain or Spaceship Earth with the lights on. Both of these are like darker rides. I think I want to pick Space Mountain because you never get to see it with the lights on. But I know that those railings that you go under are really low, and I feel like seeing that might scare me. I'm gonna pick Space Mountain. I'm still gonna pick Space Mountain. I think it would be really cool to ride that with the lights on. Next is, would I go with a dining plan or with no dining plan? And for me personally, I would prefer to have the dining plan. I would pick dining plan. I think it's convenient. You don't have to worry about getting bills every time you eat. It's already just paid for. It makes it feel more like an all-inclusive type of thing. Even though you did still pay for it, it's just prepaid, so it's convenient. And plus, if you get one of the higher tier dining plans, you can eat at a lot of the better restaurants. So yeah. Next one is character meals or regular table service meals. This one's kind of hard because I've only ever been to like 1 or 2 table service meals, and I've actually never been to a character meal, which is kind of crazy if you think about how many times I've been to Disney World. I guess I'll base this off of I've recently been planning out how we're going to use our Disney plan when we go this year, and I've been finding that I have a lot of character meals on our list of stuff we want, and I've kind of been trying to find things to replace them with because I don't want to be eating and being interrupted by characters every time I eat. So I think I'm going to pick regular table service meals. And plus, character meals are usually, not always, but usually a buffet. More often than not a buffet, I think, at least. So I think I'm going to pick the regular table service because I think it'll be more of like a dining experience. I thought somebody was coming in here, but they were not. Next, we have Park Hopper or just a single day ticket, and easily Park Hopper. I like having the freedom of being able to go wherever I want, whenever I want, and just being able to bounce from park to park if I so choose. Next, we have Chip or Dale, and I would pick Chip. And this is gonna sound so silly, but so Chip's tooth, he has like 1 tooth in the middle, and Dale has 2 teeth like out here. And I just think Chip's 1 tooth is cuter, and that is why I pick him. That's the only reason why I pick him. I don't even know if there's really that big of a difference other than that, so. Next we have, would I rope drop a park or rather sleep in? And for me personally, I would rather rope drop a park, be there early and be there all day. However, Andrew is not into that. So if it's my choice, we're rope dropping. Next we have, would I rather watch the fireworks or the parade in Magic Kingdom? And I think I would pick the fireworks. The parade is fun. I love the Festival of Fantasy, but the fireworks are just so magical and it's a great way to like end off the night. So I would pick the fireworks. So next we have 5 days 1 time per year or 10 days every other year, like as the length of your stay. And I think I would pick the 5 days 1 time per year because I'd rather go more frequently than stay longer, if that makes sense. Like I'd rather not have to wait so long in between my trips. Next we have The Lion King or The Beauty and the Beast. And in terms of just the movies and stuff, I would definitely pick, well actually in terms of everything really, I would pick Beauty and the Beast. Bella's my favorite Disney princess, and I do love The Lion King, but I could watch Beauty and the Beast on repeat, the animated and the live action versions of the movie. So I think I would pick Beauty and the Beast. So the next one is, have a curly beard like Jafar or have thick chest hair like Gaston. Well, with the beard, you can shave it off, but it'll probably grow back really fast. And then with the chest hair, you could just like wear a shirt. So I guess I'll pick that one. Would I rather be Scar for a day or Ursula for a day? And I think I would rather be Ursula for a day. I love the Little Mermaid. I actually kind of like Ursula. Like, she's super evil and bad, but I kind of like her. I don't know. Ursula. Would I rather have big ears like Dumbo or a long nose like Pinocchio? Probably big ears because you can kind of hide them under your hair. Like right now, I could have huge ears and you guys would never know. So those. But I guess Dumbo's ears are a lot bigger than this, so I don't know, whatever. I stick with it. All right, the last would you rather is definitely the hardest one. And of course it was sent to me by my cousin Randy, so shout out to him for really torturing me. But it is, would I rather receive $10 million and never be allowed to step foot on Disney property again, or I pass up the $10 million and I get to live on Disney property? And this one is really hard because I want them both. I think I'm gonna approach this in like the money can't buy happiness kind of mindset and say I'd rather live on Disney property. Because I feel like if I got $10 million, one of the first things I'd want to spend it on is going to Disney or moving to Disney. So I think I'd pick that. Now, if this situation were presented to me in real life, I may choose differently. I would most likely choose differently. But for the sake of the video and the way that I'm thinking right now, I think I would pick to live in Disney over taking the money. And plus, if I live in Disney, clearly I have money, right? Because I would have to live at Golden Oak, and those are like multi-million-dollar homes. I don't know. This one was hard, but I think I'd pick to live at Disney. All right, so I had a lot of fun answering your guys' would you rather questions. I think it was pretty challenging. Some of my answers honestly surprised me, so I thought that was really cool. Thank you guys for sending some questions to me to answer. And I guess my question for you is, what would you guys pick? Answer some of the would you rathers yourself down in the comments and let me see what we agree and disagree on. As always, thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you for your support. Don't forget to like and comment, subscribe, ring that bell icon so that you get a notification every single time I upload a video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks. Bye.